Hi, good evening. This is a Sunday night, um, 2/9, February 9th, 2020. And I just wanted to talk to you about the subject of yelling. Um, Actually, I visited a church last year or a couple of years ago now. I'm sorry, I lose track of the time. And, somebody had asked me, how was it? And I just said that, I was honest with them. It was a family member. And I said that the preacher was yelling and that, I won't go back, In fact, first they asked, how was it? And then they said, you know, do you want to go back? And I said, no. And they said, why? And I said, well, because the preacher was yelling and, I just can't handle that. So anyway, I've been feeling led for some time to want to share this message with people, and today I happen to tap onto a YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel was positive, and it was about getting your morning started. And the first person that was speaking, it was just normal voice and it just flowed nice. And then all of a sudden, the second person that came on the video was yelling like a lot. I mean, the whole time he was starting to, that he was talking, he was yelling. So I just turned off the video. I didn't even watch the rest of it because of that. Um, I just want to speak to the people who are sharing messages with people, whether it's in person, through a church or a seminar, or a positive motivational message online on YouTube or in person, to really think about your audience, because there's a lot of people that have grown up in abusive environments where there is a lot of yelling, going on, and even just yelling is abuse. It affects the children growing up in that home. It affects everybody in the home. And, you know, from a person who's grown up in a home where there was a lot of yelling going on, um, I just have to share with you in my personal experience. I really don't care for that. And like, I visited church, a number of churches, and they would be yelling, the pastors would be yelling and preaching at you. Instead of just sharing or teaching, they're preaching at you and they're yelling. And it just makes your ears cringe, for people who have grown up in that environment. Maybe even people that haven't grown up in that environment have a problem with it too. I don't know. I can see where some of the pastors, they do that to, or the audience might do that because there's older people in the audience there, and maybe their hearing is bad. But if that's the case, then they should provide some hearing, um, something to help with their hearing. Like, they have headphones, some of them that can use, So I don't think that people really think about that. And um, it's like, anytime I've heard someone yelling like this today, watching this YouTube video, I mean, I literally just turned it off, and I even erased it from my YouTube watch history, because I just can't handle it. So it's just so much nicer when you're listening to somebody, in whatever form they're sharing a message with you, when they're speaking with a good tone. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that because I think a lot of people don't think about that. And if you want, more people coming to your YouTube channel, or your service that you're preaching at, or um, a seminar, you know, just keep in mind that there is a number of people that have a problem with people projecting their voice to the point where it's like they're yelling. So, you don't want to be called old yeller, okay? All right? I hope that helps, encourage some people just to be a little more sensitive to their projection of their voice. Okay? Thanks. I hope don't hurt anybody's feelings, but I'm just being honest. Okay. Take care.